Kings of Coast.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody?
I'm your host, Steve. It's Sam Crystal.
What's the king of the happy it's Oreo? You better shut up so we can answer. So shut your beak.
So we're talking about black women.
How could I forget?
This is the Minority Plus One podcast.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the show. It's the king of the Heffries, it's Oreo. We are back once again, podcasting to you. And as always, to my right, we got my co-host, Darlin. Tell them, who are you?
It's Sam Crystal.
And I'm your host, Steve, and this is the Minority Plus One podcast. Chill.
Chill.
Hello.
What's up?
What's up?
Can a nigga get in them guts?
I knew you were going to do that.
That was that song.
I knew you were going to do that.
Oh, yeah. Give me your number. And I'll call. And I'll follow that ass in the mall. Then nigga, my balls.
Like, that's not even a flex anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Like, now you got to be like, get you laced in the whatever. Is Birkin still a thing now? I don't know.
Birkin?
Is that still a thing?
What Birkin like
the bag?
Oh.
Is that still a thing? What's the new thing now?
I think that'll always be a thing.
As I sound like the old man.
I think that'll always be. It's one of those super duper high end, supposedly collector's item investment purses, but who knows?
Yeah, collect these kids. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ew. I just got that just now.
So how are you, Sam?
I'm great, Steven. How are you?
I'm good. Oh, guys, no disclaimer needed again.
I was about to say, are you about to disclaim?
No disclaimer again. Yes, I have a beer. I have not.
It's okay to be buzzed.
Did anything.
No
do anything
marijuana
again. Nope.
Oh. Did you quit altogether or you just cut back?
No, I cut back.
Yeah. You know what? You know me. I have a 50-50 love with, a hate-love relationship with weed. Like, for me, I can't do it at all. It's just not good for my mental health, my anxiety, my panic attacks, my ADHD. It's terrible for it. And I'm sure if I found a strain, I could be good. But it's the money, the tobacco byproducts, buying it. It's like, you know how much money I save because I don't smoke weed?
Yeah. And
I'm like one of the few of my friends that don't smoke weed. So... and then I just think, just seeing, my mom being a manic depressant my whole life and smoking weed my whole life, and it's only kept because it's a downer. It just gives, you know what I mean? I just have a love-hate relationship with it. It helps a lot of people, and it harms a lot of people too.
I can see that. I know it fucking, like I said, messed me up when I was combining the two, but if you do everything in moderation and be as responsible as possible with everything, you're good money. Like, seriously. And
it's true. But some people don't know how to do shit in moderation, as we know.
Yes.
That's where addicts come in.
But I have to just say, hey, I got to send a big shout out to Leo. Send me a nice message, man. Hey, I appreciate you, dog. Thank you. And one day at a time, man. And also,
so when we were actually talking about this last week. So he was responding to what you were saying about last week when you were like just sharing what you've been going through in your depression. And what did he say? No,
he was just like, yo, man, it's good to see you doing good. Keep your head up. Like, he's had friends who's dealt with it. We as we all have.
We all do.
And sometimes, it's good to let people know, like, hey, like, people watch us, people see this, and people, like, we don't know, like,
what a person's
what are
they going through that day,
you know
what
what I'm saying?
At all.
And it's nice to know that, like, people can watch us and be like, you know what, he's dealing with his, maybe he helps somebody, who knows, I have no idea, but hey, I'm just glad that if I can help in any way, I'm happy I can.
Speaking of that,
and before that though, he reminded me what that movie quote was from. It was from Meet the Browns.
Oh Lord! So if y'all want to listen to last week's pod, Alien Nation, me and Steve went on this rant about the Tyler Perry movie. He loves them. I fucking hate them.
I think they're not that bad.
Terrible. He was anyway. So, but back to what you were saying. Just to wrap up the mental health part. rest in peace to Aldous Cloud. He played Fez on Euphoria. If you watch Euphoria, you know.
Yeah.
He committed suicide yesterday.
Damn.
Allegedly, his father had passed and he just couldn't take it, and he committed suicide. So R.I.P. This shit is so sad to me. More and more people feel like that's the only way out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I know, because I've been there, where you feel like you're in so much pain, you don't know what to do, and you feel like that's your only way out. And it really isn't, because suicide doesn't just hurt you, it hurts everyone else. It hurts your loved ones. They're confused and wondering what they could have did before you killed yourself. It's terrible. But R.I.P. to him, and R.I.P. to
Pee Wee Herman,
man. He 70 years old, passed from cancer. Damn, man. And nobody remembers Pee Wee Herman was a freak.
He was a freako.
Remember when he got caught? He got caught in like one of like a movie theater, like jacking off.
It was an adult movie theater, I think.
Wait, so this is what I was trying to figure out. Isn't that the point of an adult movie theater?
I don't think you're supposed to whack it in the spot.
I mean, I guess, but like he didn't really do anything wrong. In my opinion, like
I still think it counts as indecent exposure.
That's what he did get charged with. I remember that, but even then I didn't understand. I'm like, well, he's in a dirty movie theater,
but he's in public. It's still a public place.
People know what you're doing in there.
So Sam, you would go. All right, so you'd happily go to an.
First of all, I would never go to adult movie theater. Period. So this is a bad question.
If you did.
I wouldn't though.
No. If you did, you'd be fine with guys just
absolutely
like, oh
not.
Man, this is the part.
No. No. Okay. Steve. No. No. Across the board. However, I understand what that entails if I go to that. However, you're right. I shouldn't be exposed to that. No matter where I go, I shouldn't have to be exposed to something like that. I don't know. They try, people try to clown him because of his character as Pee Wee Herman, and that he was like a creep and a pervert. And it was like, no, he's just a freaky ass nigga that likes porn. I don't think anything's wrong with that.
Pee Wee's Playhouse, first and foremost. Most of you motherfuckers. Even that shit
sounds nasty. Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Most of you motherfuckers in your entire life will never to amount to half of what that man is amounted to.
Yeah.
So I don't care a fuck who anybody gotta say. Yo, Pee Wee was the dog.
Yeah, man. I can't believe it. 70, y'all.
I wish I could do that laugh.
Did I do it a little bit?
I think so. It's better than mine.
R.I.P. Pee Wee Herman, 70 years old. Cancer, man. That's another one.
It's a bitch.
That's another one, because that took out Sinead O'Connor too. And I'm afraid, God forbid, knock on wood, we all, I think each of us are going to experience that. I actually have a best friend, her mother was just diagnosed with colon cancer. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? The shit is awful. Her mother's now living with her because of the chemo's got her so sick and confused, almost like a dementia, she told me. Mm-hmm. That's how bad it is. But yeah, fuck cancer, man, and fuck suicide. Yeah.
But how was your week, Sam?
It was cool. I didn't do much. Me and Colt went up to this like campsite, this like state park on the Taconic, which was it was like an hour and 20 minutes away or whatever. And so his parents were there. We were meeting him there with his kids, and camping ain't for me. Like, I don't think I could do it. Like the bugs.
Have you never been camping?
No, never. I did camp, like summer camp, one day.
But you've never been in the tent overnight? Hell no.
Why
not?
Pitch black. Even though I ain't gonna lie, it looked like fun if like we as a group of friends, which were so unorganized, could muster up the time, the organization, and money to do it. It would be really fun. The lake was gorgeous. It was huge. Like I said, it wasn't that far away. You get like these kind of like platforms, and then you set your tent on that, so you're not on the ground.
Right.
But the bugs, man. Mosquitoes.
It is the woods.
I know, but they was eating my ass up, and I put on 2 fucking different bug sprays, and they still got me right here on the forehead. My hair is tied in it right here. Like, I mean, and then we were trying to cook. And we just couldn't. The coals were hot, but the food wasn't cooking. It was just like
It sounds like city people trying it out for the first time.
We tried.
And I'm not saying like I'm some master camper.
Right. Okay. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, yeah.
You ain't the man in the woods.
I could whip this tent. I could put this tent up in 10 minutes.
Yo, let
I'll
me tell
whip us
you
up
though,
some grub.
There was this Asian dude, random Asian dude. And the reason why I say random, because it's like he came up, he was like kind of looked like he was looking for somebody. And we all looked at him like, who you looking for? Like, you know, just being cautious because he did have a button up all the way up to the neck and long pants. And it was like 90 degrees outside. So we're just like, you good? But anyway, you know, being cautious. Let me tell you, this motherfucker put up a tent in 4 minutes, yo. Like, it was a North Face tent, and the way it looked like he was struggling for a second and then put it up like this. While everybody else around us were struggling, they're blowing it up. They're trying to put the bed in here in the water, and it's a lot of work. I know that I will definitely, if we do decide to camp with them, I'll definitely be super duper prepared with food that is already cooked and just need to be heated up.
Man.
Because it was hard to, we tried to cook the hot dogs, them shits was not cooking. We tried to cook potatoes, them shits was not cooking. We got lucky with the s'mores because we put I had to go get lighter fluid from the little store they had there so that we can get a flame.
Oh my God, y'all is.
However, them s'mores, woo!
First off, why didn't you just cook the hot dog directly in the flame?
No, that was before I got like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Before I got the fire, at that point they were on there for an hour. And they were cooked at that point. But they were on there for so yeah. So now I know I have to come with pre-cooked food and just put it on that little grill thing just to heat up like a microwave because niggas was hungry as fuck for some hot dogs. It took like an hour.
Son, why don't you guys try glamping?
I was saying that. So Niche, shout out to Niche, friend to the show. She's went on the show. She DJs and she was telling me and Cole about this glamping site over in like Catskill, and this shit was fly, dog. Like, but I could tell it would cost hundreds to stay there. But she had like. This was during the winter. This was probably like early, maybe like February. And she had like a discount for DJing there, but like obviously, you had to use it about this time. And It was cold. We ain't glamping when it's cold, but I'm down for glamping. That's
some of the best.
I'm glamper. I'm definitely because I do like the outdoors, but glamping that sounds more me. It's yeah. But y'all think we could do that, Steve? Like if we got our group of friends.
Yo. Are you serious?
They were organized.
Are you serious with the fucking complainers that we hang around with?
You do have to. The thing is, you do have to.
Shut up.
This is one thing for sure. You do got to enjoy outdoors, and you do have to realize your phone ain't gonna work. We barely got signal.
Seriously,
and it was just a Taconic.
Like the only part you have to worry about is make sure the tent's up, make sure there's no buggies in there.
Just try to get some tiki torches and some bug spray.
Other than that, crack the beers open.
Yeah. No, I could see it really
get the
being
weed
a good time.
blowing and let's have some fucking fun. Camping's great. Camping's great.
I don't know. Me and Colt were talking about it, and he was like,
"You can't go with certain people."
Yeah,
though.
he was like, "You think we can get like a group of your friends?" I was like, "Shit,
I could do it. I could do it,
but it's certain people that just
Brittany. We miss you, Brittany. No, Brittany wouldn't be able to do it.
Yes,
no
she could.
Fucking way.
She would do it, but she would complain.
Thank you.
And yes, nobody wants to hear that shit. But she would do it, but she'd complain.
What you mean?
I'm like,
sorry, Brett, you're not here to fuck with, so you still outliving your best life. So you gotta catch these bars while you're gone.
Bugs. Anyway, but
she's all riding gondolas and all this other shit in France right now.
If y'all don't know, Brittany's on vacay. She's out in Italy and Spain and Barcelona and all that good stuff. But anyway,
she better be bringing those presents back,
right? Anyway, but no, I feel like we could do it, but. Like I said, certain people ain't organized. Niggas don't be having money at the very last minute.
It is not expensive.
No,
to
I know.
camp.
I know. Literally, it could be $20. Do we not? We have talked about it on here. Do we not have some broke friends?
Yes.
That don't pay they tab.
Yes.
And then have their guests get fucked up for it?
Yes.
Listen to Birthday Beatdown if you want to know what I'm talking about. All streaming platforms. Just saying.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that's pretty much was my weekend. What about you?
Oh man, I just worked, man. I've been catching up on my side work. I officially started the new job today, so that's nice.
How do you like it?
It's a lot to learn. It's a lot to learn.
Do you write? So do you write down? Do you take notes? Because I have to. I'm a note taker. I have to take notes.
I don't.
Okay.
I am
that's good. You're a visual learner.
I'm very visual and physical, but there are some stuff that I am going to actually have to start writing down.
Yeah, I'm definitely a note taker, and it's the notes I can only read. You'll never understand them, but I'll understand them.
But no, other than that, that's really it. I've just been working, just getting life in order. I finally did my laundry. There was a lot of laundry.
Wait, do you have to go to a laundromat or you have a washer and dryer?
No, I have a washer and dryer, which makes I know.
Yeah,
no, that's
are you kidding me?
That's how lazy I was.
Yeah, I'm going to shame you now.
Like 3 weeks worth.
What?
I told you I was.
You know what's crazy?
I was down in the dumps. I told you I didn't want to do shit.
Nah, listen. Depression will have you. The depression will have you not want to be around. You know, if you had kids, wouldn't even want you to be around your kids. Don't even want to cook. Don't want to clean. Don't want to go to work. Like,
Sam,
so I get it.
My entire floor was covered in to-go containers, paper bags.
Wait, where do you order from? Grubhub, Uber Eats, or DoorDash?
Okay, first and foremost, Sam, I'm glad you brought that up. Okay, because I got to fucking rant real quick. Can you please give me 5 minutes? Please give me 5 minutes.
Talk about it.
You know what? 3 minutes. Okay. First and foremost, Grubhub delivery drivers.
Assholes.
I am only speaking to a few of you. I did have one lovely lady. I wish I can remember your name, honey. You were amazing. Thank you. But there is this one gentleman, sir, if I ever, let me repeat myself again, ever see you out in person, I'm knocking your fucking teeth out. Sam,
damn,
I've never been, okay, do you remember in the first Deadpool movie, after Francis gets away because of Colossus and it's when Francis steals his girlfriend Vanessa.
He steals that girlfriend Vanessa.
Yeah, and he goes back, he's like, motherfucker, fuck, and then the phone starts ringing, he's like, find it, I'm gonna get angry. Right?
Okay.
That was me dealing with this fucking Grubhub driver.
Okay.
First,
wait, I think you might have told us about this.
I might have, but let me say it again because I'm mad.
I think he got lost and you had to like direct him, right?
No.
Oh,
This is a whole different thing.
This is a different.
No, I got two.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
And you know what? Your street, I think it's because, and I live on that same kind of weird street. Is your street a one way?
No.
Oh, but you do live on a side street. I
live on a side street off of a main street, so it kind of conflicts.
Right.
But I specifically put what to look for. On the thing, you can literally.
Yeah.
First off, there's
I've had issues with getting.
Nobody has my car on my block.
Right.
It's not hard.
Yeah.
It's the first car you see. So, okay. So, first and foremost, that son of a bitch says, oh, I delivered your food. I go outside. I don't see it. I'm thinking, all right, mistake. I call him, like, hey, sir, my food's not here. Oh, well, I delivered it to the address that it was on the thing. I go, you better check your where your delivery is. So I was like, okay, maybe I fucked up because I was really high and drunk. But mind you, I ordered from Grubhub all the time. It's the same address. So I just, for shits and gigs, I looked it up. So I looked at it. It's clearly the same address with the fucking notes what to look for in front of my house. So I sent him the thing. He goes, well, I don't know what you want me to do. That's the number. That's the address that was on there.
Call Grubhub. That's the same thing.
This.
Call
I said, sir. He's like, don't call my fucking phone again. I said, you motherfucker. I said, I was pacing back and forth, Sam. I wanted to find this motherfucker. I wanted to rip his fucking head off.
Wait, he was in the wrong.
I still got that nigga's number too. I'm so tempted. I still got it.
We should call him one day. Just
right
on the pod.
And be like, hey, you remember me, asshole? But he knows where I live.
Yeah.
So,
but you can't.
You know what?
No,
you know what,
right.
Sam? I want the smoke. Show up, bitch. Show up. I will fucking kill you. I promise.
No, motherfuckers is crazy now, dude.
No, I'm crazy.
I do not.
I'm ready to go crazy. I'm ready to go crazy. And then, Sam,
okay,
I want to say.
So what was it? Hold on. What was the food?
Okay, first off, it was just some Wendy's. It was an easy order.
Nigga?
Yes. I was in the mood for a burger. So
so it's just simple Wendy's.
Simple.
That's it. Number one.
That was it. It was nothing crazy. Now, another instance, another delivery driver. Sam, am I out of line for this? First and foremost, guys,
what I always
tip. I tip very well. Now, I ordered from Pizza Bella.
Okay, Pizza Bella.
It's Westgate. It's right near my house.
They have one of the best pizzas in upstate.
I order from there all
New York.
the time.
Yeah.
Now, this is the
You get a
second
pie?
fucking time. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I get like a
Okay.
meatball sub with a beef patty and cheese and hot sauce and fucking lettuce, tomato, all that shit.
Goddamn.
Yeah. So sometimes, you know, I just like a little
Either
sub.
way, okay, you like a little
Simple
variety.
shit. Now, okay, guys, maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe times have changed and I didn't fucking know. Maybe I'm just in the Stone Age, but I'm pretty sure that when I order delivery, it's supposed to come to my door. The person's supposed to get... Sam, he lets me know that he's here. Okay, cool.
You go outside.
I go outside.
Right.
First off,
He's in
it's
the
not
car.
raining. It's a beautiful night
No,
out.
he's
in the car.
At least get out the
with
car.
his passenger side window down, holding my bag of food. I go, is this guy fucking kidding me? And I'm saying this out loud now.
He said, here.
I'm like this. He's like this. I'm like, is this a
Get your
joke?
ass
I'm
out
like, is
that
this a joke? Is he
motherfucking
kidding
car.
me? I'm being punked. I'm like, this is not happening right now.
Oh
Why am I
my
walking
God.
to get my food that I paid to have delivered?
Honestly, all he had to do was get out the car.
Get
You
out
would've
the
you would've
fucking
met
car.
him. You would have met him halfway.
Get out the car.
Ooh, that's hilarious. But
See?
hold that thought, cuz we gotta take a break.
And we're back. Am I out of line, Sam?
Hell
Fuck off.
no, because I would have felt the same way. Like, nigga, if you don't get your ass out,
Get out the fucking car and
hand
bring it to
me,
my door.
Hand it to me, because most likely, well, the thing is, you live in a basement apartment, right? Me, I live in like first floor apartment, so it's a little like 5 flights of stairs. So if it was the same thing, I would have been pissed. Like if a car was like rolling down the passenger with you, here you go. So I gotta come down my stairs, walk damn near across the street to go grab this shit. What the fuck I needed you for?
Pretty much. I could have just fucking went to there and got it and saved myself. And then they act like when you order online and shit, they act like you're doing some special. First and foremost, I don't give a fuck if I'm saving a business money. So don't let me know
like
that I saved the
all
business
the
money.
fees and shit, dog.
Fuck them. I'm never doing it again. I can't.
Yeah.
I physically can no
The fees are
longer
ridiculous, though.
fucking order
Yeah.
food, because now I really am Mr. Pro. Like, you know, I understand that's a shitty job being a delivery driver. Not gonna pretend.
It is.
So I always tip extra.
Oh, they get reckless now,
I
though.
always tip extra, but you motherfuckers are so fucking lazy,
Oh,
greedy,
let me tell you.
shitty. Fuck your whole life. Fuck your family. Fuck your existence. I don't give a shit about you now. That's why I'm not ordering from you fuckheads no
Steve,
more.
it's getting out of hand. So you're absolutely right about they don't make enough. They really don't. But it's getting out of hand where these drivers are reckless. They're savages. One banged on I was on my TikTok rabbit hole, and this one guy bangs on her door like he the fucking police. Boom, boom, boom. Her dog, her kid was screaming, and he was like, "You didn't fucking tip me. Well, I'm keeping this food." Or the one lady who she's like, "You only gave me $8 tip, so I'm keeping the food." Or the other guy, $8 is good.
That's a great tip.
That's a good. I was so fucking confused. She's like,
deliver it?
She said, I drove 45 minutes to go get your food, blah, blah, blah. And as far as I know, and I could be wrong, anybody correct me in the comments below, doesn't it tell you the distance and all that before you even accept?
Okay, I don't know, because I'm not a delivery driver. So I don't know. Like it should tell you. It should.
So that you can just, have the option to be like, that shit is kind of far. I don't want to do that. Like,
Yeah, no one told you to get it.
yeah.
Like, that's the point.
Like,
No one said, get the food.
I think I'm only basing this off of, like, when I took Ubers and Lyfts, and I talked to Uber and Lyft drivers, and they'll tell me, yeah, like, there's a queue, and there's certain ones you can accept, and then there's ones you can't if you don't want to. So I'm just basing it on, I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know.
You chose to do that, and you chose to make this your primarily your work.
And
like,
I ain't
you
mad
chose
at you.
this.
And that's the whole point.
Yeah,
I
like,
get it.
nobody's
Everybody got
mad
to
at
make their
you.
money somehow. That's why I
Exactly.
always make sure I tip
But the
good.
thing is,
but you motherfuckers.
But the thing is, it's like, Steve, there's been so many times, like the last few times I've been to a few places, it's like everybody's fucking miserable. And it's like, no one told you to fucking work here. I understand this job is hard, but like, goddamn, the energy you give me. I went to like fucking like UPS to like drop off like a return. The nigga didn't say shit to me. He's like, you're all set. I was like, God damn, it was early in the morning. I was like, good morning.
So you missed customers. You missed the good old customers.
Nigga,
Like, hi, how are you?
Yeah, because even though I did retail for years, I technically kind of not necessarily do retail. I do customer service with the bank, and I have to talk to people, and I still give them that good energy.
It's the same
in that
thing.
voice.
It's still customer service.
Yeah, I give them that. You know, I have my dudes. I don't feel like answering the fucking phone, but I'd be like, good morning, how are you? Like I at least fake it, because that, you know, that energy transfers. And just
see, but that's why I keep trying to tell people, like, I'm not angry for no reason. I'm really not.
I mean,
I'm not an asshole to people for no reason.
Yeah,
I'm quite fucking pleasant.
I keep
people
encountering
are pissing me
I
off.
just keep encountering everywhere I go. It could be a grocery store, it could be a gas station, where the person is miserable, like the energy is disgusting, Steve. You could be like, God damn, bitch, you want to slit your wrist in the bathroom? Like, are you that miserable? Like, you know, sorry for the suicide joke, but like, you know, but anyway, so
Sam,
listen.
that was personally hurtful to me.
Oh my
and
God,
I just want
cut
to let
it
you know
out.
that
It
it affects my pronouns and how I identify myself.
But listen, so back to this happened to me recently, back to talking about Uber and Lyft. So I Ubered, like, you know, if you guys know me, I like my box wine, right? So I didn't feel like going to the liquor store, so I Ubered, you know, I did an order for box wine, right? It gets here. So I look at the box. It has Christmas like ornament, like a design on it. So I looked, and the shit expired in March.
But that's not the delivery driver's fault. That is the guy's fault.
Listen to this shit. That's exactly my point. So I already know I gotta call the place, the liquor store. So I call them. He's like, hello. I'm like, hi, yes, I ordered through Uber Eats, and I got an expired box of wine. Oh, well, you have to contact Uber.
What?
The driver. I said,
you packed it.
I said, why would I have to do that? I was like, they just delivered it. I was like, I even asked, I was like, can I get like, you know, some sort of refund or something? And he was like, no, you have to contact Uber. I'm like, they weren't it was, you know, we don't have delivery drivers. Uber provides that. I said, but you're the one, you picked it out and you gave it to the driver. They didn't go in there. I was talking just like this. They didn't go inside
and get it.
Go into your back room and grab it. You gave it to them, and you didn't even check the expiration date.
Yeah.
This motherfucker go like, oh, I mean, you could still drink it. You know, it's 2 months. Expired.
No, Sam, I'm the same way with expiration dates. Yeah. I don't fuck with expiration dates. But my
thing is, how dare you just be like, it should be fine. No, I'm the customer, and you should be like, oh, I really apologize for that. All he had to say was, oh, if you can just bring it by, we'll give you a return. I mean, we'll give you back your money. This motherfucker just tried to put all the blame on Uber, like when you guys are in the wrong. Yeah. I wanted to curse him out. I said, no, I said, first of all, I don't feel comfortable drinking expired wine. I don't care what you tell me that it's fine. I don't feel comfortable.
Right.
So what you gonna do for me now? Oh, well, you know, he kept saying Uber is not the issue. They had nothing. I had to tell me why I had to go through Uber to eat. They didn't want to give me a return. I had to go through Uber to get the return. And it's not Uber's fault. It's the fucking liquor store's fault.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Fucking assholes.
Anyhow. Fucking motherfuckers.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. I'm not always pro
employer.
No, I'm not always against
the customers.
The customer. Sometimes I am against the company too. Don't get it twisted.
Nah, for real.
But customers,
because I'm a decent customer. I feel like I'm pleasant. I try, you know. I'm
a very nice person.
I'm a very nice person. I'm pleasant. I try to work with people when certain things don't go my way. That's why went on the phone. I was like, "Is there like can someone like pick it up and you can take it back and give me the return or what?" Like the motherfucker ain't want to do none of that. Talking about, I guess you could come by and just return it. Like,
yeah, and that cocksucker, he better be lucky. I could have got his ass fired.
Yo,
I didn't.
no, you know what's crazy? He didn't know what to do. The guy on the phone, it sounded like he went to go talk to the owner, and owner said the same shit. Well, they have to contact Uber, but what are you not understanding? Uber's not the issue. They delivered it just fine, perfectly. If you want to ask, you gave them expired wine. So whose fault is that?
For real, because they don't pick it out. But
exactly.
Besides the point.
Anyway,
all right. So, Sam, do you believe when I tell you that it's hard out here to be a guy just trying to find love? Just trying. Can I just share with you that I think I might have just realized my purpose, and I realize who I might just be for women, and that is just, someone to fuck around with and have fun with, but not take
Are you a side dude?
I might be side dick. Or the one night stand
Steve, you deserve better than this, man. You ain't no side
So hold on. Okay.
All right.
I've been out of the dating pool for a long time, Sam.
Okay.
I jumped back in to an entirely different mind state that people have nowadays. All right? The idea of chivalry, suck it. The idea of doting upon a woman, fuck it. I came across this thing. I'm sure you have seen this. I had to share this.
Before you share this, I want to answer your question. Two things, Steve. We talked about this. You're your own worst enemy.
That's not always true, Sam. And honestly, I have to just say this because I didn't want to say it before, Sam. I felt disrespected when you said that.
That you're your own worst enemy?
No, Sam. When you said I fucked up every one of my relationships,
no. That's
true.
not what I'm. As a joke, because I don't know what really entailed. There's certain things that you've told me that I'm like, damn, Steve, you shouldn't have said that. There's certain things like you kind of fucked that up. You find it, But I mean, there's certain things that you've said and done in your relationships where I don't agree with, where I can see where the woman is no longer dating you.
That's fine. Now, but not in my defense, though. You act like it was almost set in stone to begin with, even before what I said.
The relationship.
Before the relationship, because there was no relationship.
Yeah,
really.
But everyone builds, right? You have to.
I agree.
You have to show your worth and impress. Even though I hate to use these words, worth and impress, to be able to date someone. So if you're not showing. I understand. I'm saying if you say certain things, this is your first impression. You're giving a person your first impression. They have to figure out. You have to show them. What is it about you to like that's worthy? Because there's a gabillion people in the world, and anyone can have anybody. Well, you as well. Like, the woman you're dating, there's certain things she's gonna have to say or do that's gonna impress you to decide if you want to be with her or not.
Yeah, fair enough. But I just
unless you're a person that settles, that's a different conversation. But
I mean, everybody settles, but
they have at one point. Absolutely, some people that refuse, and some people that's all they do. And so that's a different conversation.
All those bitches that don't settle are all lonely.
Okay.
Can Cole, can you please pull up the thing that I sent you, sir? My man right here.
It says before you play, it says man gets stood up on date. If you want to watch the video, it's on our YouTube MinorityPlus1 podcast.
So I just left the restaurant after waiting 30 minutes for a date to show up, and apparently I got stood up. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm trying to do everything right to be a gentleman. I brought flowers. I've been consistent talking with this girl for 2 weeks, trying to get to know what she likes, what she doesn't like. I made plans. I picked the restaurant, the day and the time. I've done everything to be just the kind of guy that would value somebody's time. Like, I'm just looking for my person. I'm just looking for the one that, I guess, is out there for me. I mean, I want to be somebody's husband someday, father.
I feel you, dog.
I'm trying to do everything that's right, and I just get stood up. Like, my feelings didn't even matter. Sitting there eating a meal by myself, and realizing that nobody even cares about people anymore.
All right, you can stop,
like,
yo.
Elliot dating.
So, all right,
guy.
My dude, yo. First off, I've watched some of these comments. He's, anybody who's like in like the manosphere, they call it, has talked about this. That's how I found out about it. because he ends it because he was really just about to end it, but it was about to start some other stuff. I didn't want.
Okay.
He ends it with asking women, like, you know, what's first and foremost, don't be asking these women
what's wrong with you.
What's
Never.
wrong with you.
Not even women as well for men.
First off, it's not even you, but don't even ask women what they're looking for because these chicks don't even know
and neither do
anymore.
These men.
Now,
people don't know.
First and foremost,
wait, Steve, before you get into
that actually broke my heart.
It did. Before you get into it, he said people don't care about people anymore.
Yes,
he was absolutely right, and it's gender neutral, and it has nothing to do with men, women. He's absolutely right. So, and this was heartbreaking.
So basically, everybody was like pointing out to this, like, yo, this is where double standards live. And you know, everybody's telling them, you know, keep your head up, I'm telling you, man, I'm not gonna clown you because I've never been stood up, but I've had like the day of like us plan. Going out, the plan, they hit me up and be like, oh, by the way, I'm doing something else, kind of thing. So, and it never feels good. Never. It's never good. It's never right. And honestly, man, I'm going to tell you this right now. If you ever see this, I don't know if you ever will. Son, passport it and fucking leave this place.
I don't know if it's just that, Steve.
Out of here.
I think,
Sam,
again, let me just tell you my theory. You know, unfortunately, and this has happened, I wish Brittany was here to tell the tale. Nice guys finish last.
It's not about that.
I'm explaining to you a big part of it is that a lot of women like an asshole. Like, it's like, okay, they could date a guy who looks worse than him, right? That treats him like shit, but won't date a decent looking guy like that, a nice looking guy.
Chivalrous, won't. He brought her. I guarantee you, he got her flowers because she was. I guarantee you, she was like, I never had somebody buy me flowers.
Now, however, I don't know if this was real.
I think it's real.
I don't know. It seemed a little like
I think it's real.
Acted.
Nah, stop it.
A little performance.
Wait. Why?
You know, well, I'll give them this. Men aren't normally very vulnerable like that, and men don't like to be shown as derelicts or getting played or getting dissed by, especially a woman. So maybe, you know, you're right. Maybe he is open to being vulnerable and say, fuck what people think, and I want people to see. I don't know, just the emotional part didn't really connect him getting emotional. No, because I feel like I have empathetic qualities where certain things I can I can connect to and feel that pain. When he was describing his feelings and his pain, it just seemed a little fake to me.
Oh God, you know what?
But
hold on, Sam. This is the reason why men don't like sharing shit because of what you just said. This is I prove this every time you say like you're an empath. I disprove you like almost immediately on the spot.
I said I have empathic.
You're killing me, Sam.
Empathic qualities. I didn't say I'm a complete empath though.
I honestly, Sam,
there's certain things that I'm empathic towards, and I am empathic towards this, but certain things I didn't really connect.
I don't know.
Like when he got emotional with certain things, I was just like, is he really feeling like that?
Yo,
that's how I felt.
He said
the thing is with
Sam,
me, Steve,
in the thing he said, it shouldn't be this difficult to date in LA.
No, you're right. Hold on.
This is not the first time.
But Steve, this is my thing. It's hard for me to believe these people on social media now. That's my thing. Okay, so it has nothing to do with in particular. It's like people, literally there's people that help the homeless but have to film it. There's people who try to fake expose gold diggers, but these chicks have mics. Like, you know what I mean? You ain't just picked this ain't a random girl off the street. You paid her to pretend to be a gold digger, to demean women. It's just like so hard for me to believe some of this social media shit.
So
like,
Sam, you thought that's how he's gonna get him? Oh, the girls are gonna be knocking down his door now.
Yes.
No fucking way.
Because
Sam,
I will bet you $20 that he will see a video with him with a baddie or a really cute girl, a nice girl. He's gonna get him a girl off that video. Because for one, yes, there's women out there that want.
I promise you, if that happens, I will
$20.
I will do the same video. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Because if it worked for well better work for me.
What you call it, lightning in a bottle. It just happened to go viral. There's mad videos of men speaking on this shit.
I know. I've seen them.
This one just happened to go viral. You know what I'm saying? Versus others. There's hundreds of videos of men, being stood up and talking about how women don't give a fuck.
But man, look, All I'm saying is, like, I don't ever.
It
First off, it's not you. I promise you, it's not you.
It really ain't you. It's the women that
it's these
you
crazy women.
like. No, hold on. He has.
Sam, he couldn't get a text message.
I don't want to say accountability.
He couldn't get a text message saying I'm not coming.
Me personally, if I don't want to go on a date with someone, I don't like to waste nobody's time. I will text you a fake excuse. I'll keep fake excusing you. I would never leave you on red. I would never leave you in a restaurant to eat dinner by yourself. That's just terrible.
Because that's what he said.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Like, he said that he don't play with people's time. He doesn't waste people's time. He doesn't do anything. That's why I believe him. Like, I believe him. He's like, I literally am doing everything women said that they like and wanted.
But Steve,
he picked the place. He picked the time. He was showing assertiveness. He was being assertive.
Yeah.
He picked the he got the flowers.
He seems like a complete
I'm sure
gentleman.
they were her favorite flowers.
Yeah.
He said that. He made sure he got his best button up.
He said he made sure he figured out what she likes and what she likes to do. He was attentive and observant and things like that. Now, I think possibly he might be even dating outside of his league. We've talked about that.
What?
Yeah. Maybe the women he's choosing don't want him for a reason.
Then why? No, Sam, that's not
reason.
fair. Because then, as that woman, she shouldn't say, "I'll be there."
But we can't control what other people do. Men do it all the time. People do it to each other all the time. They say
we're
yes.
not talking about. I'm talking about him.
Okay, but what I'm just it's a general broad, right? People do it all the time. They lie. We can't control what people do.
My man, put that girl's name out. Whoever did that to you,
we can't
put her name out. We'll flame her.
Steve,
I'll flame her.
You and I may know what's right and what's wrong and how to respect people's time, but other people don't give a fuck, and we can't control that. And it ain't right, but it just is what it is. So now he may be trying to date women outside of his league. The women he's choosing.
What do you mean
I'm all about it. Okay, this is what I'm saying. So I'm just gonna speak from experience. The reason why I didn't have such successful relationships is the men I was choosing. It was the men I was choosing.
All right, fair enough. But still, like, how do you know that's out of his league? You don't know.
I don't know that, but I'm just saying the people that I chose in the past, the reason why shit didn't go right is because of the people I was choosing. Me personally, I'll take accountability for that. But hold that thought, cuz.
We gotta take a break. We're back.
But yeah, sorry to this man.
For real.
Keep
your head up, bro.
Keep your head up. And not for nothing, he gonna find him one off this video. I'm telling you, because there is women who still want a nice guy, who want the same things he wants.
And they they live overseas. My man, get that passport. Get ready to travel.
They live here, Steve. You know what it is? A lot of men aren't vulnerable like that to tell women exactly what they want from the get-go. I think men think women are afraid when, let's say I went on the first date with a guy, and a guy was like, I want to get married, I want to have kids. It might be intimidating for me if I'm not on that same type of time.
That's why I let girls know I want to smash.
Anyway,
what?
Lord have mercy. That's even worse than you ain't never gonna get it. This is why you a side nigga for life.
That just might be my position.
Oh my Lord. Anyway, Steve, your girl Lizzo in some hot water.
She acting up. Have the chickens come home to roost?
Allegedly.
I think so.
Producer Bay, can you pull up
because I kind of know what you're talking about. Maybe if it's what I'm thinking of.
Shout out to the Shady Room. So this dropped today. So Lizzo trends after 3 of her former dancers filed a lawsuit against her, claiming they were weight shamed, sexually harassed, and more. Lizzo is trending after her former dancers filed a lawsuit against her with some serious allegations. According to Variety, Lizzo and production company are accused of, and shout out to the Shady Room for this. Can you zoom in on the second half, Producer Bay? Nope, I read that part, second half. A little bit. Liz, let's see.
Dude, I'm blind as hell, Sam. You can read that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Pull back. Lizzo and her production company are accused of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment for 3 former dancers, Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noel Rodriguez. The lawsuit was filed July 18th. Let's see. Against her production company, Big Girl Touring, let's see. In addition, the plaintiffs also alleged sexual, religious, and racial harassment, disability discrimination, assault, and false imprisonment, among a ton of other charges. The accusations do not stop there. Ariana alleges Lizzo called her out for her weight gain after claiming she was not committed to her role.
What?
Also, there was an allegation that she asked one of her dancers, they were out in Amsterdam, she asked one of her dancers to eat a banana that came out of a sex worker's vagina, allegedly. Now, this is heartbreaking, man,
Lizzo,
because
you
hold on.
nasty, filthy, dirty
this
girl.
This is heartbreaking because this goes against every single thing she stands
Sam,
for.
I don't know how to do this, but can you please have some like roses on the fucking screen for me, please? Because I want Sam to give me my fucking flowers
This is all
for
alleged.
what I said about that fucking broad.
This is alleged.
I want Sam to say sorry to me.
Sorry for what? This ain't proven.
I've been calling out that bitch for a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, so now it's not believe all women.
I didn't say that.
Now these chicks is wrong.
I didn't say that. This just is really hard to believe, given what
because she's full of shit, Sam.
So progressive.
She's full. They're all full of shit. All progressive people are full of shit.
Listen,
Lizzo is a fat shaming fat ass. That is what Lizzo is.
Listen, I never would have. My biggest thing is the shock of like, I never would have thought this about Lizzo. Like, she's all about body positivity and LGBTQ and just like, this is like the most wildest like allegations. It's like, I need more info because this just dropped today, listeners. So I'm not trying to believe it because it just literally dropped today. It just dropped today, Steve.
So Sam,
but the allegations is nutty to the point.
You jump to conclusions with other people, and it just dropped today. But now this one, you're not gonna just jump.
No, but
are you serious?
Are you gonna listen? Before you interrupted me, I was saying the allegations are so nutty. I can't imagine someone making this up. Like it's hard, bro. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place with this one. It's
Hold
like
on, Sam.
Lizzo, baby girl.
Can I do a? All right, I'm gonna have to pull this up. Yo, in the words of the great Anton Johnson, hide your cakes, hide your cupcakes, hide your fruits, because she out here fat shaming everybody.
Can you imagine that? You know what though? A lot of big women, a lot of big people fat shame each other.
No shit. No duh.
They do.
Who does? This is all right. I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna get angry. All right, Sam. I know this. I've been trying to tell you that since we started this podcast, since we did the whole fat shaming thing. I think it's called PHAT. Available everywhere. We talked about this. I said it, Sam. She's full of shit. She's a fucking liar. Yeah. She utilizes shit to her benefit, and then once she's in her comfortable zone, she starts shitting on other people, and then watch. She's gonna get fucking a wave of shit coming towards her, and then you're gonna see this. I didn't mean to hurt anybody, and the things are out of the thing, and I'm just saying this. She's gonna hit people with the fucking waterworks, and then people are gonna start feeling bad for her again, and then it's gonna be right back at this again. Lizzo, been saying it. You're talented, but you're a fucking bitch.
We don't know, man.
I know she is. I'm telling you right now, she's full of shit. I'm telling you now, she's full of shit.
It's like,
I've been saying it.
This is like shocking for everybody.
It's not shocking.
No, listen, why it is, because the comments, people are like, what the fuck? It's shocking because she's like one of the people's champion. Like there's certain people that we all love that just cannot do no wrong in our eyes. Like Keke Palmer, Lizzo, Tracy Ellis Ross, Issa Rae, there's like certain people where we're just like, we fucking love them, they can't do any wrong. And it's like, we do forget all the time that they're human and anybody is capable of being a bad person.
This is the problem, because you guys have too many heroes. Do you know who my hero is? My man crush, Keanu Reeves.
No, don't start, because my fear is that God forbid something comes out about my white king. I love me some Keanu. I'm with you. We both love Keanu Reeves. We would run a train on Keanu Reeves. But
I'm down.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm down.
I'm just saying he's like one of my favorite white people, and God forbid if anything came out. If
I wouldn't believe it.
anything came out, because I was ready when God rest her soul, Betty White, because I loved Betty White. I loved
Betty
you from Go to Her.
Yeah.
I was like, damn,
Yo, she was a dime back in the day.
Listen, for real,
She was
beautiful,
beautiful.
dimples, everything. But I was worried that God forbid when she passed away, someone's gonna come out she racist or homophobic, but nothing came out, and I was like, that's good people. That's good people.
Yo, all I'm saying is
R.I.P.
fuck you forever, Lizzo. I never trusted you.
I know you never
You're
liked
full of
her,
shit. Sam,
Steve.
no, because Sam, I have the slogan: the higher the horse somebody sits on, the bigger the shit that follows them. She's so fucking high on her horse that I knew for a fact that she was full of shit. I just fucking knew it. You could see it in her. She's full of shit. She's a fucking liar. She's not pro positivity. She only fucking does that because her talent's not enough to get her popping. And that's all there is to it. She's talented as hell. She's talented
Very
as shit.
talented.
But she has to do all the extra shit.
I mean,
she has to.
This is all unfolding as we're reporting.
I'm
on
standing
it. So
by
we'll
it.
See.
Just like when that Jussie Smollett shit came out.
Juicy.
The moment that I heard that shit, I said,
No,
fuck
we all
him.
knew that was
Fuck,
bullshit.
No, because everybody was like, no.
We were trying to believe it, man.
No, Sam, I wasn't trying to because I knew it was bullshit. Because I fucking realized who that fucking individual was. He's a narcissistic attention queen. That's what the fuck he
Egomaniac.
is. He's a fucking egomaniacal fucking douche. She's the same fucking way.
That's why
it's all about her.
Carly-
she don't give a fuck.
Carly Russell gonna be locked up with Juicy.
Something. Oh my God, Sam. Oh, I gotta show you this one.
Speaking of her raggedy ass, so Carly Russell, if you guys don't know, she faked a kidnapping, and she did a kidnapping hoax to get back to make her man miss her. And tell me why her ex-boyfriend, this motherfucking doing club appearances right now.
As you should. Get the bag.
If Capitalize was a person, it'll be Carly's fucking boyfriend, ex-boyfriend.
As he should.
Lord have
that
mercy.
bitch tried to lie on my name. She tried to do some shit on behalf of me. No, honey. I'm about to collect these
That's
checks
why
real
I'm
quick.
telling you,
I'm about to pay for my schooling. Tuition free,
He
baby.
probably got bitches trying to break down his door because they trying to figure out what kind of dick would make a girl fake a kidnapping.
Keep it in your pants, bro. Don't let them catch you.
Dead ass. But if Capitalize was a person, it'd be that nigga.
As you should. That's
let's
right.
get into a really quick minority support. Minority support is a segment we do where supporters either ask us a question or make comments. So, Steve, do you know this person, Teresa?
Yeah, that's my aunt.
This your aunt?
Yeah.
How you say your last name?
Jardino.
So Teresa Janito, she last week we talked about the aliens coming, the aliens afoot, and she writes, "Really? Then why did she say we believe we have a crash craft? Do you think that these manufacturers who have top secret machines do not want the public to know about them, especially if they have the defense contracts?" Now your aunt be talking, and I don't really know what she was saying. It's okay. Wait, but let me just ask: is she like super religious?
Yes.
Okay, so she has wrote a few things like we talked about kids, and she's like, "Heaven forbid, God's children are not for sale. They're not." She always writes stuff like that. I never really know how to respond to it.
Yes.
But she always comments.
But no, we appreciate it forever.
Yeah.
Yo.
Thanks, Auntie.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how to respond to that. Really?
I think I wanted.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about the aliens. Yeah, we were talking about that the government finally acknowledged the existence of aliens.
Oh, well, I know one
aliens
time,
are afoot.
I know one time that we talked about the guy who said that the shit crashed in his backyard, and they said that they couldn't see it because it was closed.
No, we were specifically talking. If you look at the clip, we were specifically talking about the crash landing when they said there were no human bodies, and when they finally acknowledged it last week, we were talking about it. So she said, "Really? Then why did she say we believe we have a crash craft?"
I mean,
so I think your aunt's trying to say maybe it's not real.
It could be.
I don't know. I know super religious people, and if Brittany was here, she said they think that aliens are demons.
First off, all UFO means is unidentified object.
Yeah. They don't even use that anymore.
Yeah, they don't even use that for. They just say alien. It just means like
they say something else for. It's
what is
no
it?
longer UFO. It's UAFO or some.
I can't keep coming up with all these fucking abbreviations. What happened to the simple days?
I don't know.
I want the simple
We're
shit
no
back.
longer in the simple era.
I miss gay, trans, and UFO. I can't keep up with all this shit, and I'm not gonna try. So I'm calling it UFO.
But anyway, I think I don't really understand.
I'm not sure where you're trying to go with that
statement
Teresa.
Exactly.
So you're gonna have to kind of
you're gonna have
reiterate
to DM,
on that one.
You have to text him and really,
to let us know what you're talking about. But hey, as always, thank you.
Thank you. Hey, thank you for
the
anyone,
continuous support, and thank you to everybody.
Always, yeah. But if you guys ever have any questions, any topics you want us to talk about, put in the comment box below, or just DM us on our Instagrams, MinorityPlus1.
It's best you DM Sam and Brittany because I really don't answer them. It's
but we
not
will.
personal.
If you do have any comments, questions, any topics, we will read it on the pod.
Most def.
Yeah.
So I heard we have a random. All right, our producer is really getting in his on his high horse.
All right, before you play that. Shout out to the Instagram. I am it says I_am_C_W_. Goddamn,
what
girl.
the fuck?
Her video says Cashville Snitching Inc.
Men with no hose. Where are you?
Hey, one of those guys with no hopes. I thought I would create this diagram for you ladies that are serious about finding us, because this will kind of pin our location. Here I have the way that you ladies like to rate men. You got your 10, 9s, and 8s. Now these are the cream of the crop, the apex of the male species. They're extremely good looking. They got a lot of money. Their Johnsons hang low. Every woman in the world would love to be with a 10, 9, or 8. Then you got a 7 or a 6. Now they're not quite on the levels of 10, 9s, and 8s, but they are above average.
That's us,
Usually
baby.
It's going to be a good looking guy with an average or small Johnson, or it's going to be an ugly
Average to
guy
small
with a big
Johnson.
Johnson.
Hey,
or
look,
it's gonna
not
be an
everybody's
ugly
got
guy
a
with
log.
small Johnson, but he's got a lot of money. Then you got your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1s. Now women like to lump this all up into one number and identify it as instantly swipe left. This is the area you seek. This is the no-fly hoe zone. This is the barren wasteland of female attention. Now even though 5, 4, 3, 2, 1s are very loyal men, you guys don't reply to our messages because we're holding a fish in a picture, or we're wearing a hat and glasses, or we're 45 years old and we're still trying to use our yearbook picture as our profile picture.
Yeah, or bad filters
we
on your
cropped our
pictures.
ex out of the picture because we don't take really good pictures, and that happened to be a good picture.
Yes!
That's us. Now let me explain how we can fix this imbalance.
Okay.
First, this is how we rate you
I'm
women.
intrigued.
10, 9s, and 8s. These
Yes,
are
we
the
do.
most beautiful women in the world. These are the women that don't need makeup, they don't need their hair done, they don't need nice clothes, they're just
Amen.
naturally beautiful. They're so gorgeous you could
Men with no hose.
Oh my god!
Oh, is there a part 2?
Damn, we have to find the part 2.
Oh my god!
However,
he was on point.
spitting. He was spitting. If you want a guy with no hose, he's busted. Respectfully.
Well, hold on. Excuse me.
Respectfully.
Excuse me.
No, if you want a good-looking dude, he's gonna have bitches on his dick. He's gonna have bitches in his DMs. He's gonna
First
have
off,
bitches in
I'm
his
a
line.
solid 7. I don't have hoes, and I don't have bitches.
You're a different breed of dude. You know that, right? We talk about this all the time. You're just a different breed of dude.
So
you're in your own class.
No, that you're correct.
Yeah.
Of course.
Which is a good thing. I don't ever mean that in like no disrespectful way. Like this is all to your detriment. Like this is all. Like,
Oh no! Don't get it twisted.
Not
I'm
you.
definitely fucking rolling the rock uphill, and it's fucking Everest. So. First off, shout out to that guy. Because first off, not only was that funny, it was fucking true.
It was accurate. He put a whole little like board of examples.
And, okay, I'm sorry. You could tell he's an older man. He used the chalkboard and chalk.
Yeah. I mean, he's right though.
He's right. All the women, no matter how you're even rated, you could be the ugliest thing walking, still wants a fucking 10, knowing damn well they can't get it. But people like
that's
Sam,
a different conversation.
Sam, if I
We're
would have
talking
shown
about
you this
dudes
one,
with no
hold on, Sam.
hose.
If I would have,
the guide to finding men with no hose.
Okay.
And he had it right. It's busted niggas.
okay, well, no, we're not busted.
No, because I'm not talking about you. Because Steve, you could have hoes. You choose not to. You could have multiple
Sam,
women.
I
if
just
felt
told
like
you
it.
I'm willing to play my position as side dude.
You wanna be
and you told me
I think
that it was absolutely wrong.
Yes, you should. You deserve better. You don't have to be a side dude to have multiple women.
I mean, look, I didn't say it like, I'm just saying.
You can
like,
have multiple women you're dating if you felt like it, but you choose
I
not to
disagree
because you
with
actually
that.
respect women, right? Would you say?
I mean, I try to, but they make it hard. I really
I'm just
try.
saying, he's
no,
right.
I love
he's
women.
right. The dudes that don't have hoes is dudes 1s and 2s and 3s.
See, but this is what I was trying
And
to
we don't want them.
Okay, so all right,
I don't want a dude. I've said it before. I don't want a nigga.
Let's use this to describe the guy who got stood up. What would you rate that young man?
That's mean, Steve.
Fair enough.
That's mean.
But why did he get stood up? He's clearly a 7. He's at least a 7. At the bare minimum,
Steve,
he's a 7.
Steve, he has a lazy eye.
Who cares?
That's a toughie.
So?
It's
Who
a flaw.
gives a shit?
It's a flaw that's hard to look past. I'm sorry. It is a flaw. If I had a lazy eye, I understand why niggas didn't want to holler at me.
But someone would.
Of course, there's someone for everyone. I seen a girl who literally her face was smushed. She looked like Flats from fucking SpongeBob. And she had 3 kids. Okay? Dudes will take down anything. A woman desperate enough will take down anything. Okay?
Sam,
I don't
first
know
and
if it was
foremost,
the lazy eye, man. I don't know
who
if it was
have
that.
lazy eyes who bag bitches.
Yes, I know.
I know them. Near dear
You
friends.
asked me a question, I answered it, and I don't feel good about it.
He
Okay?
had a beautiful shirt on. He had some nice glasses. His hair was freshly cut. He came with a nice bouquet.
Yeah.
That
But
motherfucker
he
was
also-
easily
he also-
a 7. Easily.
You're asking me what I would rate him. He looks like, just going off the video, I could be wrong. He looks like he's possibly short. He looks like he's possibly a little overweight.
Oh,
and
so that matters to you.
I've talked about, I don't like fat niggas.
Thank you. Say it, Sam.
I don't like fat men.
There you go.
I think
There's no
guys
judgment
cool,
here.
but I've never shamed you for your preferences.
No, Sam. No, I said it's a safe place here.
Okay, but I've never shamed you for your preferences.
No, but you only go and sit there and say, Steven, you need to broaden your horizons. You need to do this. You need to do that.
We've talked
Steven,
about-
you're such a cocksucker because all you do is body shame people, which I don't. And I only call people what
you have body shamed people in the past. You haven't done it in a while. You've grown. And my biggest thing with you is that you can have a preference, but you don't have to put down other
I don't put down anybody.
Okay.
I call shit as I see it.
Old episodes, and you guys can make. You guys.
Sam, you do realize that most people agree with me.
Anyway,
they don't say it in person.
You're asking me the question. So he looks a little big for me, a little short.
Yo,
he's got a lazy eye.
Who cares?
I probably wouldn't even go out with him in the first place.
Wow.
I wouldn't even give his hopes up or anything like that. I'm pretty nice. Like, I let men down nicely. Like,
that's nice.
I'm always
You just say no, thank you.
No, before I had a boyfriend, I would lie and say I had a boyfriend, and that's the nicest way to let men down.
That's actually not.
It always worked. I mean, don't get me wrong; they would hit you with the "you can't have friends." You know, they want to be my
that's
side.
stupid.
They would want to be my side nigga or something.
That's
but
stupid.
Other than that, like, that's the nicest way. I'd always, oh no, thanks. Like, no, I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm married, and of course
no
they
ring.
would. Yes. But I just go like this. But I had, oh my God, Steve, which is so funny. So years ago,
I'm not dealing with women no more.
Listen, years ago. So one of my exes, who wasn't the greatest, bought me a Pandora ring.
And with all due respect, Sam, I've seen some of your exes.
Mm-hmm.
They're a lot uglier than that gentleman was.
No, my narcissist, yeah, he had a knot. He was hairline
lot
back
uglier.
here. He had a fucking, this part was kind of thin. No, he's busted.
Fucking ugly.
But
you would have been lucky to end up with that gentleman.
But I was also at my lowest and not feeling the greatest about myself. So yeah, maybe if I think, but it's Sam, what I was attracted to.
I've talked myself off ledges.
But I'm just saying,
have I never been so low as to date a motherfucking 2? It will never happen in my life.
I don't know, but it's subjective. What you may think is fucking gorgeous, I mean, be like, nah, Steve, you could do better.
Sam,
it's subjective.
I don't pick ugly women.
I haven't seen one. I don't,
because they don't exist.
But they're not like as fire as you're saying. I've probably.
Oh, I don't care if anybody thinks they the sexiest thing walking, as long as I do.
Like my ex, but
nobody could ever say anybody I've dated is ugly.
Was hit, but I wasn't. I got with him because I was like, I'm so sick of dating pretty boys. I keep getting shitted on and not getting what I want, and I'm gonna date an ugly dude, and it's still.
And you thought that?
I thought that would help, and it's still. still bite me in the motherfucking ass. It was actually one of the worst relationships I've ever been in my whole fucking life. It was a busted motherfucker.
Oh shit.
I let a busted motherfucker play me. But anyway, hold that thought, cause
we gotta take a break. And we're back. So we said a lot of things on here.
Yeah, but hold on. To get back to what that guy was saying about dudes with no hoes, I want a dude who is fine. Like, he's gonna get a lot of attention. So he's gonna. So
you want the competition?
I do not. I want a dude who is loyal.
What the fuck?
I want to. Listen. With my boyfriend now, clearly he can get a whole bunch of women, but he's with me. What I'm saying is, a woman don't want a dude that no girl wants, unless she's super insecure.
Fair enough. I guess.
Anywho, any motherfucking who.
I suppose, because I just be getting cute for no reason, I guess.
What do you mean? Like, you?
Because apparently I'm so fucking great, so awesome.
It's your own words. It's the shit you say, Steve. It's not really even like how you look or how you present yourself. It's the shit you say. You know this. You're laughing because you know it's true. It's the shit. I say a couple of things wrong, and I'm branded for life. You did. It's the shit. You are your own worst enemy, and I don't understand why.
Look, I give people the way the world is, not what they want it to be.
It doesn't have to be that way, you know.
I'm sorry.
You could be a little more gentle.
Fair enough. I'm working on this.
You know,
I'm working on this.
Give a little bit more TLC.
Honestly, Sam, I actually had to apologize because I keep forgetting. Like, I apologized to her because I was like, yo, I forgot you were a girl. Like, cause she can joan with me, like with the best of them. She could, you know, she could. But I remember I was digging into her like a little too bit, and she got real
This ain't
mad.
one of your homies, dog. Like,
No, she not what she is. Honestly, she's a very good friend.
Yeah, but this is a romantic interest.
Fair enough.
You can't treat them like a friend. You treat them a little bit above a friend.
It's probably where I screw up.
Yeah. It's
probably.
And you know, as people, I'll take it back.
I do need to lie to them more.
As people, and I'm gonna take it back. Just saying, women, we're all really sensitive, especially when. That's
what I'm saying.
Especially when it's someone we're romantically interested in, and they're cutting ass on us. Or they're just not giving us the attention we want. They say something like it's gonna hurt our egos. We're gonna feel, you know, it's gonna hurt.
Because we hit each other back and forth with jokes and shit. And apparently I was just giving it to her just a tad bit too much, and she started getting real fucking mad. And I'm like, wait, why are you mad at me?
Yeah.
And then she's like,
she ain't your friend.
Like, you fucking no, she is. She's like, yo, like, nah, you really pissed me off with that one. I was like, yo, my bad. And I had to like really think about it. I was like, yo, you know what? I keep forgetting like you're a girl.
Yeah, you gotta be, but it's not just about being a girl. It's like she's your friend, but she's also someone you're romantically interested in.
My bad.
You're gonna treat them different than your platonic friend, right?
It's my bad.
But I'm just saying, as like, you know, now you know it's. I'm
just gonna start lying to y'all.
You're like that song. It's no surprise to me, I am my own worst enemy. You don't remember that song?
Yes.
Please tell me why stars in the front yard and I'm sleeping with my clothes on. By the way,
first and foremost, I've had that exact situation happen.
Sleeping with your clothes on? Or
with the car.
Cars in the front yard?
Cars in the front yard.
Shout out to Lit. If you guys know, you know. You know what's funny? They were up here and I missed.
I'm surprised you didn't go to that
missed it. I was so mad. But the thing is, I only really know like 2 songs from them. But I still should have went. But I missed it. But anyway, let's get into Nasty Notice.
Sam's favorite topic.
So Nasty Notice is a segment I do every week where I expose an alleged predator or pedophile. And I'm usually right. This week, Mystical. Do you remember this?
I remember Danger.
Listen.
Get out on the floor.
I'm gonna rape you right here. Anyway, so I'm just kidding. But listen, no, Mystical is a fucking mess. So did you know that he's been arrested 3 times for rape?
Allegedly.
No, it's true. The first time was actually in 2002 where he filmed it and did 6 years. You don't. This is what I'm talking about.
No, Sam. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I'm still saying alleged.
But it isn't. These new allegations, I will say yes, because this is the third time he's arrested.
You can just say like he's already been convicted.
Steve,
or
let me talk.
Whatever. I'm just saying.
I understand. So, listen, he's been arrested 3 times and convicted twice for rape. The first time he did 6 years in 2002, and it was filmed. The rape was filmed. Do you remember that? A lot of people don't remember that, and when I bring it to people, they're like, "Huh? What, mystical?" I'm like, "Y'all don't remember he raped a woman and did 6 years?"
Yes, Sam.
Yeah, so he did it again, and he has a long laundry list of domestic violence on top of that. So, however, this is the 3rd time. They're possibly giving him life.
Wow. I didn't hear about this.
Yes. So this is the 3rd time. Shout out to WBRZ. Go ahead and play the clip, Producer Bay.
You ever wonder?
Good evening. First at 6 o'clock, Mystical, a well-known rapper on the wrong side of the law tonight. His 3rd rape.
Yeah, that guy's looking at it like, who's this nigga?
Tonight, Mystical, whose real name is Michael Tyler, is being held without bond at the Ascension Parish Jail. WBRZ first to break the high-profile rapper's arrest on our news app this morning, and the investigative unit first to publish the disturbing details on what landed him in jail.
High-profile, really?
Investigator Chris Nakamoto. Michael, Sylvia, a woman claims she was raped, robbed, and held against...
Steve,
sorry, I had to make a joke.
This is not funny. Like, this is ridiculous that this man was able to get out for a 3rd time to rape another woman that we know of. He might have raped more than that, and we don't know. They might not have reported it. This dude is a known rapist and abuser of women, and he's out. Well, now he is locked up, but he's been out for years doing it. He's still been working in the industry, still making music, and no one gives a fuck. But go ahead and play.
Against her will by a man whose fame did not provide him any favors. Tonight, Mystical sits in the Ascension jail accused of charges that could put him away for life if he's convicted.
Get fast. Watch yourself. Shake it fast. Show me what you're working with. Shake it fast.
51-year-old Michael Tyler isn't known to many by his real name. The music you just heard got him famous. His stage name, Mystical. Tonight, a woman alleges he raped her at his home on Saturday in Prairieville, robbed her, and held her against her will.
2 individuals, they met up at his home to discuss some finances. And at some point, that conversation went very, very far left. She said that he seemed fine when they were initially talking.
And pause it for a second, Producer Bay. He also struggles with substance abuse.
Okay.
He was high on allegedly, which is clearly true. Like she just said, he was fine, goes into the bathroom, becomes a different person. He was high off heroin, meth, and Xanax when he committed this crime.
Jesus.
You can go ahead and play.
He came back a completely different person. And that was when he began to come on to her.
This warrant for Mystical's arrest details exactly what he's accused of. The woman had cuts, bruises on her arms, leg, face, mouth, and neck and hair yanked from her scalp. The warrant alleges Mystical punched her, pulled her braids from her head, took her phone and keys to prevent her from leaving, choked her to the point she could not breathe, and forcibly raped her. The victim alleges Mystical verbally berated her, spit in her face, and threw rubbing alcohol on her.
He was trying to perform an
bad
exorcism.
Spirits on her, that it would help cleanse. No one came to the door at his home on Retreat Lane in Prairieville, but neighbors on this quiet street told me he was always cordial and waved. But he also kept to himself and was a recluse.
Look at him.
In 2014, we caught up with him on a ride-along with deputies as they checked on convicted sex offenders, which he is.
How you doing?
Good. Oh, Lord.
At the time, he told us he knew how important these checks are, especially when sex offenders are in your neck of the woods.
I have the same fears that most parents have. You know, I don't have no offense against no, young kids and nothing like that. Don't make my offense no better, but still, protect your kids.
He's sick, dog.
That's, our kids are the most important thing that we have.
He also said being a sex offender had not stopped him from living.
Don't do the pity party thing, I have to participate in sex offender groups and stuff like that twice a month. you know, it don't stop your life, man.
Despite his fame, the sheriff's office says he's not being treated any differently tonight.
He didn't show the victim any sympathy, and he doesn't get any sympathy or special treatment. So he will be in general population or will be incarcerated just like anyone else.
Mystical has been charged twice before for rape, once in 2002, another in 2017. The first one resulted in a 6-year prison conviction and forced him to register as a sex offender. 3 weeks ago, deputies were also called to Mystical Street after a man says a woman came to his door alleging she was beaten by the rapper. He has a bond hearing tomorrow afternoon. Michael?
Yeah,
wow.
And not enough people are talking about it. Every time I bring that up, a lot of people have no idea.
I didn't know about that. Well, I knew about the other stuff. I didn't know about this.
But even then, you didn't think you in your mind you weren't thinking this dude is a full rapist, a sex offender, even though you know he raped and went to jail. It's like something, and nothing against you, Steve. I don't know if it's society, the world. It's like crimes against women are just not held to the same standards. Like crime against women and children. It's just the point of sexual assault and rape and things like that. It's a power play, right? It's not even the act of sex itself. Is that they're feeding off someone vulnerable that's weaker. It's just the power they get from taking. It has nothing even to do with the act itself. That's how you know. Can you imagine how sick is that? You know,
he has. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I can understand or even try to make sense of any of this, because it's not a mind state that I've ever found myself in.
And thank God.
So I don't know what to say.
Yeah, no,
I don't know what to do.
For you, I'm saying I'm a victim. I was raped before at 14 years old. It was on the news. I've talked about it on the podcast. So
wait, what?
Yeah, I've talked about it on the podcast, bro.
Where was I?
Yeah, you just weren't listening, but it's fine. So
you didn't say it was on the news. You didn't say all that shit.
It was on the news. It was all right. So backstory: I was assaulted. A guy came through my bath. So we lived in like a townhouse at the time. The guy came through my bathroom window and just yoked me up from the back and like assaulted me or whatever. Called the cops. Did the report. The freaking news, I don't know why the news reported on it, but they showed my house. So they couldn't say my name because I'm minor, but they showed where I lived, and the people who knew where I lived knew exactly who I was. Also, I had a friend, and mind you, I don't hold no grudges because we were kids. She told everybody what happened to me. She told everybody.
Sam, I did not know this.
Yeah. So I don't know who it was. I didn't see it. It was pitch black. I still don't know who it was. Try to go. I had an idea of who sent the person to do it, but at the time the person was in a gang, and I was too afraid to like testify or snitch on them and stuff like that. So nothing ever happened. However, a couple years later, so this happened 2003, 4 maybe. Back maybe like 2009, I was working at Walmart and I got like a random call from this like detective in Pennsylvania, and they were like, "Hi, my name, I'm Detective such and such. I think that the person who raped you is someone that's raping people out here in Philadelphia. Is there anything you could tell me?" And all I could tell him was like, I think the person was definitely dark skinned, because I couldn't tell, I couldn't see them, and they had hair, and they were maybe like 5'6", a little shorter than me. My height are a little shorter.
Okay.
So yeah, the shit was wild. Like shit was.
Wow.
It was more traumatizing. The whole experience was super traumatizing, but it was really traumatizing that when I was in school and girls who didn't like me would like, "That's why you got raped, bitch. I'm glad you got raped." Yeah. It's kids are some mean motherfuckers, like some mean motherfuckers. But why I do nasty notice and things like that. It's like these things are important to me. It just I think it just shows everyone how women and children aren't protected at all. That the fact that he had a laundry list of domestic violence, Steve, that's another one. My narcissist ex. You know how many times he'd been locked? I didn't even know this until he got locked up the time, because he's locked up now, to the time he's locked up now. How many domestic violence cases he had on him? The justice system let him out constantly to have this to just abuse women. Like it just doesn't matter in this country or in this world, period. Mystical is a fine example of that. Like, you did 6 years for rape. You raped again. And now, and they didn't lock you up the second time. And now you raped another young lady. Brutally beat her and traumatized the fuck out of her. Try to perform an exorcism on her.
With rubbing alcohol?
Rubbing alcohol. And this, and the pictures of him and the lawyers now, he's smiling. Like, this is a sick man. And I don't know if it's because he's got money, he's entertainment. Like, come on, yo.
He ain't got that kind of money.
He don't, but it doesn't matter what money he got. The crimes against women and children are never paid in full. They're constantly let out all the time. But anyway, fuck you, Mystical. Hopefully, I hope you get life in his shit because it's 3 strikes. You're on nasty notice. In the words of the great Anton Dotson, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they're raping everybody out here. Anyway.
I really didn't know that.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm being dead ass serious. I am being as sincere as possible, Sam. I did not know that.
Yeah. I don't mind. You know,
not that. Even just with you.
Right.
You never said that.
Right.
Sam,
well,
you've never shared that.
I mean, it's not something I would talk of, just bring up if the opportunity presents itself.
Right.
I feel like I'm a survivor. It could have went way left. I could have, hurt myself or gone into a life of drugs and alcohol and stuff like that. So I don't mind talking about it. I will talk about this to whoever, because it happens to more women than you think. Almost every woman I know has dealt with some sort of molestation or rape, and it's sad, and we're just not protected. Especially with this justice system, they don't give a fuck about women and kids.
I will definitely take your nasty notice a little bit more serious. I'm still gonna get my jokes in.
No, get your jokes in, but
I'm still gonna get my jokes in.
The only reason I was like, this shit is serious. This nigga Mystical sick, dog. Like, this is a sick motherfucker. Like, and not enough people are talking about this. We got documentaries on R. Kelly. You get what I'm saying? There needs to be documentaries on him and Trace on like all these niggas.
So
like,
all this music industry shit, like, I hear so much horse shit about like all these motherfuckers. This is why I keep trying to say I don't know what it was. There's always been something in me that just knew people are fucking
vile.
Full of it. Are vile, filthy, disgusting creatures, and it's always the people who put on the biggest, bravest faces.
Oh yeah.
Who are against injustices, who are against these things and the things that they fight for and all this. Most of the fucking time, they are the biggest culprits. They're the biggest fucking contributors. They're the biggest fucking liars. And still doing it.
Look at that clip was from 2013. Mystical's a registered sex offender letting the police talk about this is very important. Well, it needs to happen while you're still raping and beating women. Sick.
Yeah, I
no words.
I have nothing for it.
No words.
I have nothing for it.
Yeah, but if you like this episode, make sure you like this episode. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share. Make sure you hit that notification button. Make sure you comment below. And make sure you subscribe. I think I said that. And make sure you...
You got this?
Follow our... Yeah, no, I don't. Instagram, MinorityPlus1. Facebook, MinorityPlus1. We're on all streaming platforms. Everything's MinorityPlus1 podcast.
All right. So... All right, here we go. I'm starting to prepare myself. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. Okay, ready, guys? It's everybody's favorite part. So, in wrapping up, I'm your host, Steven.
I'm Sam Crystal.
And as always, please stereotype responsibly. And we'll be back next week with another motherfucking episode. Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Thank you all for tuning in to this week's episode of the Minority Plus One podcast. If you want to be a part of the crew, hit that subscribe, hit that like button, tell your friends. We are available on all streaming platforms, so you never have to miss out. As always, please stereotype responsibly. We love you. We appreciate you. Peace, y'all. Cheers.